many has been turned into a feeling. So many people make love a feeling. They try to define it as an emotion, a feeling, love. Actually, from the people who had no feelings, right? The people who put us in the situation where we can't seem to get along. We seem to be at odds. Black women, black men, we just can't seem to get on the same page. And I'm not talking just in a relationship. I'm sometimes talking between mother and child, or father and daughter, mother and son. Um, Talking in the case of brother and sister. Have children, and as they've gotten older and they have conversations now, the conversations get heated. I'm just quiet. I play fly on the wall. Trying to get everybody to these positions. We're so dug in to our positions that can't nobody tell us nothing. We are 100% convinced that what we feel about women and what we feel about men is the absolute, unadulterated truth of all truths, and no one's going to tell us different. No one's going to convince us that it's different. I'm right, everybody's wrong. And to what avail? What's the win? See, we live in an age where there's a thing I like to call rejected truth. There's rejected truth and there's the response to truth. See, we live in a day and time where truth tellers are rejected while they are still alive. Truth tellers are mocked. Many are vilified because you have the courage to say what other people may not say or may be thinking. Some are blamed for the discomfort that our words may expose. Now, this is not new. It's not a new thing. All throughout history, those who spoke uncomfortable truths were rarely embraced in real time. It's not a new pattern. This has happened to prophets, to teachers, to elders, to community voices throughout the last 400 to 500 years of melanated history. Truth sometimes will offend because, especially in relationships, because truth disrupts illusion. Truth disrupts illusion. Truth confronts head on the ego that we each possess. Truth forces us to develop, to grow up in relationships. But this development, some miscalled evolution, it's uncomfortable. So truth tellers, when it comes to relationships, please understand, if you're a truth teller, if you're a woman that doesn't side with women, or you're a man that doesn't just side with men, but actually sides with the family, the black family, the unit, you're going to be misunderstood. Truth is going to be resisted. You're going to be challenged. And not always because you're wrong, but because you disrupt comfort. And that's the first reality we're going to have to deal with today. When it comes to relationships in this conversation, Love Lies Liberation, 2026, Healing Melanated Love, part of the Love Lies Liberation series, we must understand that truth does not threaten us because it is false, but in fact, many are threatened by truth because it demands transformation. And transformation is expensive. Put a new transmission in your car, you'll understand. Transformation asks that you and me surrender our beliefs, our narratives, our feelings that we've built up this kind of scab on our sores, on our wounds, in the name of survival. Instead, Love Lies Liberation is going to encourage you and me to confront the wounds that we protect, our own wounds, we protect them. Love Lies Liberation is going to ask you and me to grow beyond the identity that was shaped by the pain when it comes to relationships. I'm talking even to the people who say, I didn't have no bad relationships. We'll find out today. Love Lies Liberation has arrived in your life and my life because it brings us truth about relationships. Now, it's not going to feel like liberation at first. It's going to actually, when you, to heal that wound, if gangrene or some type of disease is setting into the wound, the first thing we got to do is expose the wound. You can't heal a wound without exposing it. You scrape your knee, you come home. I remember my mom was known for the alcohol, not the drinking it, the one that rub on your skin. But she would expose that wound and clean it first with water, get all the dirt away from it. Then she put a little alcohol on it. And then she put some Benadine or hydrogen peroxide, clean it real good, then put a Band-Aid on it. But she had to expose the wound. So all of us that are in relationships, that want to be in relationships or have been through relationships, we got to understand there's some wounds. And if you want any potential of you having one or perfecting the one that you're in or getting past the one that's over, you're going to have to expose the wound. Now, we're all good with exposing the other people. He did this and he did that, and she was this and she was that. But we say here, without blaming the other person, tell me all the things you did wrong. One of the most painful realities is watching people celebrate the fall of people who've been disgraced because you disagreed with them. Now, to disagree with people, that's human. That's part of, life. You're going to disagree to a level. But to dehumanize another, that's not. So let's do what we can and to not continue the narrative of the name calling. She was this and he's no good and shit. No, fix you. That's melanated love. We got to fix us. We're going to peel some scabs today. I hope everybody's ready. Got the cotton balls and the Band-Aids and the gauze. Love Lies Liberation, we're going to be surfacing, bringing to the surface what already exists. Because there's moments in our culture, in our story, when individuals become lightning rods for a deeper tensions that are already present. The great Bibi Shahrazad Ali, she didn't cause the problem in the Black community, but she helped to bring it forth so we could discuss it in an open forum. The late Kevin Samuels picked up her message and did his best to do the same. And sometimes, you and I are going to bring things forth and people are going to hate the messenger. But the messenger is not causing the fracture in the community. The messenger is just revealing the fracture. I didn't invent broken homes. I didn't invent relational confusion with Love Lies Liberation. I sure as heck didn't invent unrealistic expectations. They weren't born on this platform. What has happened instead is that when we speak here at Love Lies Liberation, when we of the Holy Coptic Church of the Black Messiah bring forth this message, when we speak it outside and loudly, what many are privately experiencing, but publicly avoiding, I think I could use that word, that's when the room becomes uncomfortable. So I'm not going to attack nobody, but I'm going to speak truth. And when I speak truth today, it's something you're going to feel attacked if you have been standing in that thing called illusion. If you're standing in illusion and the spotlight comes on, well, you're going to feel a little bit naked. But that's all right. We can put some clothes on you. Now, this reality we're discussing today is not new, but it's visible. Truth has to act like a mirror for each of us. But the mirror don't create what's in the reflection. The mirror ain't creating that. You are. If I'm a ooga booga and I stand in front of the mirror didn't make me ugly. I didn't do what it was necessary to make sure I was presentable before I stepped in front of the mirror. Most people, we don't step in front of the mirror at least till we halfway there. You know what I mean? You take the shower first. You don't get up in the morning and go right in front of the mirror. You go straight to the tub, step in, wash, clean your face, get yourself cleaned up, then step out the eye. Now we can start. But that morning face, that ain't it. That ain't the one to go to the door with. So the mirror we got to each hold up today, I'm going to ask everybody, hold up a mirror in your mind, in your mind's eye, hold up a mirror, and let's see what we're going to reveal about ourselves. Don't reject what we're going to discuss today because it's wrong. Because we both know it's not wrong. We all know it's not wrong. But we know that we're going to feel like rejecting some things because it's going to require change. And to change is going to mean, that cuss word. Y'all know the cuss word? Anybody want to take a guess at the cuss word?
Work.
That might be one. That's definitely a cuss word for some. But the word I'm thinking about is accountability.
Yeah.
Ooh, that dastardly word, accountability. Woo. Because see, accountability requires emotional maturity. Many are emotionally underdeveloped. And maturity or emotional
We're not hearing you.
How about now?
Yes.
All right. I guess they didn't want me to talk. They keep giving me the mics with no mic, no batteries. They're like, shut him up. That's all right. But see, emotional maturity, as I was saying, it requires humility. And that's a difficult path, the path of humbleness. But for love of the family, we're going to have to remove each person's ability to hide behind narratives of permanent victimhood. I've been divorced a few times in this lifetime. And that's the one thing I was told up front by my mama. Don't you dare ever speak from the position of being a victim. You own your sugar, your honey, and your iced tea. Some of y'all understand what I'm saying. Some of y'all got to write it out. Just write out sugar, then put honey underneath it, then iced, and then put tea, and then circle those first letters and you get what I'm saying. But you got to own it.
Yeah.
Can't play the victim of, or the person that's permanent innocence. And he this and she that. No, we're not doing that here.
Yeah.
See, because accountability is going to ask, where did I participate in the patterns that harmed me? Where did I ignore the red flags? Was I a red flag? Where did I choose familiarity over growth? Where did I confuse trauma with love? Now, these are questions. I'm not accusing nobody because my phone already lighting up. These questions are invitations for you and me to begin to activate self-awareness, mindfulness towards self-awareness. But self-awareness without emotional maturity, it's going to feel like we're attacking you. So, and this is something I know when you teach little children about self-awareness, if they don't have that emotional maturity, they'll be aware of what they want, but that's about it. So many adults are going to respond to this call for accountability as if it's some type of violence. You're attacking me. Oh, you're cruel. Oh, the pain. You know, remember, wasn't it from Lion King, the Pumbaa, the little warthog? Oh, the pain. Cruelty. You're not a monster. You're a monster. You're going to be like we're in Shrek. You're a monster. You're fairy tale creatures. Honesty is going to feel like hatred to some, and feedback's going to feel like betrayal. So girls, boys, be careful of the little white boy and the little white girl, because if you say something, I can't believe we're supposed to be friends, and she brought that up. I knew she was talking about me. I knew he was talking about me. Please understand, Love, Lies, Liberation, Healing, Melanated Love 2026, cruelty, that's not a part of correction. Honesty is not hatred. Accountability is not us abandoning you. Accountability is the highest, if not one of the highest forms of love. You love your children, you hold them accountable, not so?
That's true.
Right.
Sure.
So,
We love our children, we hold them accountable. So accountability is the highest form of love.
Mm.
It says, I believe you are more capable than you believe. I believe you're capable of more than what you're given. That's what accountability says. I'm not talking about accountability if you got to buy me a new house, car, boat, and you got to cook my food. That's not accountability. That's slavery. That's something different. That's the other love lies. That's called racism and white supremacy. But some of us do we do practice that too. Now, when we say emotional maturity, before some people go the other way, that don't mean not having emotions. It means defining what emotions really are and what they should be, because they ain't feelings. When you watch a sports game, football, basketball, boxing, you expect your favorite athlete to be under control. Not so?
Correct.
that's true.
You expect them to have emotion, to want to win, but you expect them to do it under control. Your
Correct.
favorite politician, you expected President Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama, you expected them with all the emotion of winning the election. You did not expect him to come out there and be like, yeah, what? Check your boy. No. You expected him to come out and still maintain a level of decorum and her to move a certain way, and they gave us that. Though they had emotions. I watched him cry when he went to the Sandy, what was it, Sandyhurst or Sandyville, where the children were killed. That school.
And yeah.
And that's where a lot of relationships struggle. See, because emotional maturity is the ability to hold emotion without losing responsibility. Our child can do something that in the moment I want to choke you. But I got to hold that because I'm responsible for their well-being. Y'all understand?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And this is where so many relationships struggle, because we've inherited generations of unprocessed pain that this person didn't really do. That girl told me I didn't look good. She turned me down. This lady didn't do it. She chose me. That guy told me my front or my back was too big or too small. This guy didn't do it. Now I'm walking around, my butt too big. He's like, no, I like your butt. You sure it's not? Oh, that you were told that your butt was too big back in kindergarten or first grade or second grade or third grade or fifth grade or eighth grade or 10th grade. And so though he likes your butt, to him, you keep thinking it's too big. It's too wide. It's too flat. Breast too high, too big, too small, too this. But the guy's like, but I chose you. And vice versa. You don't really love me. She don't know you were told by somebody that they didn't love you no more. And you don't realize, and I don't realize, that we're carrying this in our amygdala, emotional brain. So when the truth touches that pain, it feels like accusation instead of an invitation for repair. And instead of asking, what can I learn in this moment? I'm asking myself, how do I defend myself? But if we're going to have liberated love, we're going to have melanated love, it's going to require a shift. It's going to require us to hear uncomfortable truths without collapsing into shame or exploding into some defensiveness. Because defensiveness only protects the ego, but it doesn't repair the family. So we're going to have a conversation. Let's try not to say all women this and all men that. Unless you slept with all women and all men, you can't really say all. Now, if you slept with all, then by all means, testify. That's a different class, huh? Right? If you're a guy who slept with every woman, to say all women be like, I'm like, that's a whole lot. You worn out, huh? How much manpower have you? What's in your wallet? So let's have a good conversation today, everybody.
Sir.
Let's have an honest conversation today, everybody.
Yes. Sir.
Let's have a compassionate, revealing, exposing, controversial, funny, humorous, but at the end of it, let's come out of this better than where we came in. How about that?
Right. Yes, sir.
Y'all sure y'all ready for this? We're going to be having, this week we're having conversation. I'm going to take some questions that some of the sisters have been putting together, and then I'm going to bring everybody in, and we're going to get into the book. Because there's some things that's going on. Let me first say, let me see if we get this camera on one moment. Right? Let me first say this idea of divine masculine and divine feminine. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that what we are already?
No.
You're not divine feminine?
Right.
Nope.
Learning.
You're not divine
Becoming.
masculine?
Straight.
'Cause I read the book. I read the book, Divine Feminine. I read the book, Nubian Male. I read the book, Queen Afua's Heal Your Yoni, Heal Your Womb, The Sacred Goddess. See, a wise man once told me that a divine being does not say they're divine.
Right.
A divine being does divinity or does godly or goddessly things, and by their works, other people see divinity. We're not divine just by default of having melanin skin. Don't do that. Because then you minimize what divine means, and then we will keep the children from ever becoming and achieving it if they believe that our crazy is divine. Y'all know what I mean by our crazy?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we do.
I'm gonna lose some friends today, and that's all right. Don't really try to have those anyway. So. But we're going to look at this idea of divine, feminine, divine.
Your mic is out.
That's better. Right?
That's better. Thank you.
I wrote the Nubian Male book. Was involved in the Nubian woman must become the goddess. Become. Genesis, rise of the divine feminine. And in those books, those 3 thick books, It was focusing on becoming. But see, to become something, to become an expert athlete, a professional musician, expert doctor, engineer, attorney, parent, what must I have?
Experience.
Experience. So then the question is, if we're divine masculine or divine feminine, give me a list of the experiences where you show that divinity, that divine masculine or feminine. Verbalize it. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Larry Bird, whomever, Steph Curry can say, I'm a world champion, and they can show video of them winning a championship. Yes?
Correct.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Holyfield, Lennox Lewis can say, I'm a world champion, and they have videos of themselves training and videos of them winning a world championship. The Obamas, First Lady Michelle Obama and former President Barack Obama, can say they won 2 elections and were in the White House for 8 years, and they have pictures, and not just pictures, but other people who can testify to their greatness. Is this correct?
Correct.
Right.
Yes,
That's
sir.
true.
So when we say divine feminine, please
Yes.
bring the people that are going to testify to my divine masculine abilities.
Mm.
Can't be just me. I have to bring some witnesses that can attest to my greatness as a divine feminine being, as a divine masculine being. And I pray that the people who've been texting me all week, I hope they're here, and I hope they turn on their microphone so we can have conversation, good conversation. I know some of you are going to chat, put it in the chat room. You can do that too. But we need to stop claiming a thing that we cannot confirm.
Mm.
We haven't done the work. We're becoming. We're in training. You know, in the UNIA, they had the Women's Auxiliary, the Black Cross, where they taught women how to be ladies. And because of it, they were able to then say the Nation of Islam had MWT, Muslim Women in Training, MGT, Muslim Girl in Training, to become a Muslim woman in training, to become a vanguard, and so forth. The FOI, the Fruits of Islam, the SOI, Swords of Islam, as the Ansar Allah. We had a system. You didn't just say, I'm a this. You had some women and men who had achieved it, and they forged you. Some of you growing up went to cotillions and, you know, these different programs, the Jack and Jill program. I'm not sure if they have them everywhere, but they had the Jack and Jill program where you go and you were mentored to become a young lady or a young man, and there's things you had to do. The Boy Scouts, the Cub Scouts, places where you go to become qualified. You know, to be a Boy Scout, you got to know how to tie this type of knot. Then you have to know how to make a fire. You have to know, you get your merit badges. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Boy Scout?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Eagle
Yes,
Scout,
sir.
Girl Scout?
Girls Guide.
There were things you had to do. Most of us that are now calling ourselves men and women have not been able to successfully, if we had a list of things that we've achieved to be a man.
Mhm.
As a man, can you cook? You should know how to cook. And I ain't say, can you go in the kitchen and throw something together? That ain't cooking. That's throwing something together.
Yeah.
Every man should know how to cook a proper meal. Few of them. I mean, proper, like where we eat it and go, okay, that's that. Yeah, that was that. Now, ooh, what's that? If you're a lady, can you cook? Proper. You say you're from Jamaica. Can you make an authentic Jamaican meal, start to finish? You say you're Trinidadian, male or female. Can you start to finish? Besides cooking, can you sew as a man? As a man, if you get a hole in your sock or a button falls off, do you know how to put it back on? Because these are divine masculine and feminine people now. Because I know the divine mother Asset knew how to put a button back on her clothes.
Mm.
I know the divine feminine Tawaret knew how to deliver babies. I know the divine masculine Tahuti, he knew how to write a sentence. The divine masculine Imhotep knew how to cure and how to mend and treat wounds. If we're going to call ourselves divine feminine, please understand these people up here, these divine beings, that's the mark.
Yeah.
Under, yes.
Is everybody with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's the mark. So when you tell me you're a divine masculine, I'm thinking Imhotep, I'm thinking Asaru, Haru, I'm thinking Tahuti, I'm thinking Ray, I'm thinking Garvey, I'm thinking Elijah, I'm thinking Shekinah. You rocking there? No? Then as Neely Fuller said, just call yourself a little boy.
Mm.
If you're divine feminine, I'm thinking Cress Wilson now. I'm thinking Shahrazad Ali. She said, as her feelings, she said, I don't agree with everything that men do. But it is what it is. Forget my feelings. I said, that's divine. She accepts reality. Not because she's poor, not because she's uneducated, not because she don't have money, not because she don't not need a man. But because she's emotionally developed and she's mature and she's practical and she understands the conditions of our people and what's necessary to repair. So if you're divine feminine, that's the mark. Cress Wilson, Clara Muhammad. How many divine feminines and masculines we got on screen now? Raise those hands. Anybody in the chat room? Any chat room divine masculines and feminines? Come on now, because y'all gonna wait till we sign off and be in the background. Well, I don't care what he say, I'm divine. Divine is not a mere appendage for the males or a sacred spot for the female. And we keep saying sacred, but some of y'all didn't treat it sacred.
Well,
Look in the books, so I don't know what I think I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Some of y'all didn't treat it sacred. Huh? Your sacred yoni has some questionable moments.
Mm-hmm.
Your divine appendage, brothers, penai for the plural, been in some questionable hot box. Uncle, yeah, I remember that one. His face. You gotta look at the faces.
Flashback.
Oh my God. But do y'all understand what I'm saying? We're going to, we need
Yes,
real, because y'all don't play fair. You want to have this private debate. I'm not here to debate with nobody. I'm trying to help the Black family. You worried about your one relationship, and I'm trying to repair our people so we can grow, because what's keeping us from achieving the greatness that this religion can achieve and deserves to be able to achieve, so that we can fix everything in our lives as far as our housing and our food and our resources and business, is if we can't generate that creative energy.
Yes.
Amen.
Baba Neely Fuller said, Sex is sacred energy exchange. He said it's any exchange between male and female. So when I'm talking to Sister Ka, there's a sacred energy exchange. It does not mean copulation. It means there's a sacred energy exchange. So if she and I, if Sister Shaniqua Bethel and Kahun Anku, I'm not talking relationship, I'm talking relating. If we can't
Right.
come together and have energy that's balanced between the men and women of this conscious organization and true religious identity, we can't achieve anything we're trying to achieve because we're not generating the energy that's necessary.
Amen.
Amen.
That's true.
One thing I love about the administration in America right now is they told a line. I
Mhm.
watched Pam Bondi go between the House hearing and they were asked, she didn't give a damn. She's like, I'm holding down my president.
Right.
I watched the other lady in charge of the Homeland Security with the cowboy hat hold it down. I watched the press secretary hold it down. Now, these are educated women. These are feminists. They got all the titles. But they understand the agenda that they're trying to achieve.
Yes.
Right.
Forget their feelings. They're on task. So I'm going to ask Sister Azandi, Dr. Ford, let's bring everybody on screen. Come on up here. Let me see if I got Sister Nala. Right, let's get everybody on screen. Let's take a commercial break. I think I said a lie. Let everybody go scream in the mirror. Go take your pillow. Ah! Then come back and go get it out. It's all right. Ooh, I'm so mad at him. That's all right. That's all right. I don't like me all the time either. I can't stand him. I live in the same body with him, and he be getting on my nerve too. Think he know everything. Get on my nerve. Just because he wrote a book, just because he write books, just because you wrote it, don't mean you know it better than everybody else. That's exactly what it does mean. That's what it does mean.
You don't know.
You don't know what he talking about. He just be writing stuff. Just be sitting in front of computers, just writing whatever pops in his head.
Mhm.
Just because all of it don't contradict each other, that don't mean nothing. Anybody can do that.
Mhm.
Oh, listen, the things I be hearing, I be like, oh, okay.
Right.
You
Wow.
want me to do it? Because you supposed to be up here. You're holding up the show. I'm supposed to be 5. You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then everybody else. Want me to do it? We don't have to go to commercial. If you can come on up here, we can have a conversation. You want me to do the cameras? All right, let's have our conversation because this social media here. I don't know. Black folk, boy, I tell you. How you doing, Dr. Tucker? Sister,
Doing well. How are you?
how you doing? I know you're going to tell us the truth. Because I love about that. Because these better be like, look, let me tell you how I really feel.
Dude, I'm good, Pastor.
Oh, Elder Mac, your camera's on. I'm gonna bring you in. I need you to just talk. I need the you, the old you, the other you.
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, sir. Black people. I guess we are going to commercial. All right, let's go to commercial because they're not. Damn, this is not good. It's sad.
Mm.
It's sad.
Healing
I would have
the-
been had this up, and I ain't even social media. That's the problem with the black man and the black woman. We can't even get the cameras on. Too soon? All right, listen. Welcome. Y'all got it now? Y'all gonna do a camera? All right, thank you. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna get right into this. It's a lot. We're gonna do a commercial after. I'm gonna bring up the people that's gonna have an honest conversation. And now, if anybody in the chat room, if you want to come on the screen or you want to text some stuff in there, that's fine. And you can change your name to unknown, and that way we'll just say unknown person said. That's fine too. That's all right. All right, let's get going. Let's get these questions. What are we talking about today?
Namaste family, namaste Wasash.
Master.
The monster.
All right,
Welcome.
so I think you pretty much started it. All right, so let's just
Just get
before you even get into the issues,
yes.
right, that we're having, when choosing the partner,
Mm.
isn't that where the issue begins?
No. The
Mm.
issue does the issue begin when choosing a partner?
Well, but yes.
No, the issue begins when we leave that house and our mind is not prepared
Prepare for what?
for life. Right? When people are trying to choose partners or look for a partner, how can we look for something that we don't even have within ourselves?
Mm.
They taught us some foolishness like you got to find somebody that fulfills the thing that's missing in you. Anybody ever heard that one?
Yep.
sir.
Yep.
Yeah.
You find the
Yes,
thing that's
that's
missing
right.
in yourself, and you go out and try to find it in someone else, or you're going to find someone who completes you. How about that one?
Complete
That
suit.
one
Yep.
too.
Yep.
Yes, I heard it.
Mhm.
Any other ones? Any other good ones?
Mm.
Sister
Well,
Simone, Dr. Ford, anything y'all have heard in therapy? Some of these sayings. My mama taught me, you don't ever tell me you can't find yourself. She would drag you to the mirror and say, there you are. From a little boy.
Mm.
I don't have no one to play with. So you take me to the mirror.
Mm.
See that person right there?
Mm.
You can have a good time with him.
Amen.
He can make you laugh. He can make you cry.
Mm.
He can keep your company.
Mm.
You can read.
Mhm.
You can create. You can draw. You can sing. He can keep your company. She made that clear.
Mm.
So that's the first phase. As Neely Fuller, Baba Neely Fuller taught us in the Counter Racist Code, we're out here as little boys and girls
Mhm.
who never really grew up.
Mm.
Before we get to the type of person and who we choosing, have we first determined what is it that I am before I walked out the door? What am I? What are my goals? Am I talking about my career goals? Because everybody got that. They'll tell you that in school.
Mhm.
What are my goals?
Mhm.
What's my plans?
Mhm.
Because if I don't have no plans for me,
Mhm.
then how can I have plans for someone else?
Mhm.
All right, go ahead. Let's go.
Okay, so it's a person's supposed to fix themselves before they seek a partner. They're supposed to fix whatever
No,
issues.
no, that's self-help. Oh no. A person's supposed to seek a village that is organized, that has rules. Never before in the history of the planet has any species operated independent except snakes or reptiles. No mammal species operates as an independent person.
Mhm.
Elephants don't do it. Wildebeest don't do it. Buffaloes don't do it. Lions don't do it. Wolves don't do it.
Mhm.
Most deer don't do it.
Mhm.
Schools of fish, dolphin pods.
Mhm.
Most creatures, especially mammals, gorillas, chimpanzee, orangutans, they operate together. But we live in a generation where we don't need nobody.
Mhm.
Right.
We're all at sea, sailing on a ship with no sail, no crew, no motor, no navigation tools or experience. So the first thing is we've got to seek the thing that I want to become.
Mhm.
I've got to find it in a group of people, organization,
Mhm.
volunteer, Boys and Girls Club, auxiliary unit, military. That'll do it. It'll get you there real quick. They got a formula for you. But something that's going to hold me and say, okay, now it's going to make me something. Go ahead.
Okay, so what does that say for the people who have already joined something, but still have the same issues?
They've never
So
joined.
if a person,
They've never joined.
Mm.
See, I don't lie to people. I tell people you're seeking true faith.
Mm.
Because people think if I take I'm Muslim, La ilaha illallah, Muhammad Rasulullah, I'm Christian, praise Jesus, hallelujah, and that's it. I testify Jesus Christ, and in the number of the body. No. You're seeking.
Mhm.
We've repeated words.
Mhm.
To know when you've embraced that faith, you should be able to tell me the words that you said.
Mhm. Mhm.
What? If I took a baptism and I say I believed in this thing, and now I've embraced this thing, somebody should be able to walk up to me and say, what was it you said when you got baptized, and why'd you say it?
Mhm.
And I should be able to articulate that. And if I can't, then I ain't really joined. I just was repeating something.
Mhm. Mhm.
That's peer pressure. I know everybody mad at me. They're looking at the screen. They're like, So we say seeking true faith, embracing true faith, knowing true faith. People done made themselves unshakable in their little mind.
Mm.
I've said to men and women, I've said, no, they say, well, who gets to determine that? I said, I do. Well, why would you? Because I sit in the seat, but not because I want to. Trust me, I like being alone. Because can't nobody yell at me, be mad at me. I can't be mad at myself. But ultimately, when you join something, you should know exactly what it is you joined. That's why here we say question, question, question. It's no different than a relationship.
Mhm.
You're in a relationship, don't know nothing about the person. And that rawness that I spoke about when we first came on, to know about that person, I got to tell them things about me.
Mhm.
Everybody want to hear your story. Don't nobody want to tell you this.
Mm.
Yep.
Well, everybody's a good listener when you're
Amen.
talking about all the crazy you
It's
do.
true.
But don't nobody want to tell you they're crazy. That ain't fair.
That's
Mm.
true.
Right.
There's an
I
innocence
think we
it
get
is.
caught up in
being
the
protected.
attraction.
No, it's not even an innocence. Nobody, look, anybody grew up in the world? Raise your hand if you grew up in the world. Anywhere on planet Earth. If you grew up on planet Earth, raise your hand. You ain't
That's
innocent.
true.
Put your hand back down. That's it. Let's get the innocence.
That there.
Amen.
It's protecting my illusion.
Mm.
As we said in the introduction, I'm protecting my illusion.
Mm.
I've mastered the illusion of perfect Patty or perfect Paul. I'm a good person. I'm hell, and that's not real.
Mm.
See, when you join the police department, they do a background check. Why?
They know you're
Right,
innocent.
before they-
When you join any job
Yeah, they do background check.
to do sanitation, to collect the garbage,
Mm.
they do a background
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Because you can be a criminal using the garbage truck to case the neighborhood.
Right.
I know some people that's
That's
done some
true.
stuff. I ain't one of them. I swear I ain't one of them. But I know some people, Leroy, right? These guys, they get a job at the garbage company, so they know when you're not home. Different breed. I'm like, y'all different. I gotta get away from y'all. But if you get anything, hook a brother up. But anyway, right? Real talk. To work at the garbage department, you gotta have a background check.
Mm. Yes.
But don't feel I need to be background checked
Mm-hmm.
by the person who's gonna lay with me.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. This is it. I like this. Y'all can jump in now. Don't just y'all all just everybody like, I don't want to touch that one.
Because
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh,
it just seems, yes, I'm being respectful. It seems hypothetical in the sense of you taking people from the world and you saying this is what you missed or this is what you should shoot for. But most people, puberty happened, the world happened, their peers happened, and they're coming like, okay, I didn't learn about relationships, but I had them.
Right, but were we good at them? That's what the job application says. Where have you worked? And you said, I had them. I had jobs. And the job just hires you, or do they call those jobs?
They call
those
those
jobs.
To say, I know she worked for you,
What kind of?
but what type of employee was she?
Right.
So
That's right.
yes, we had puberty happen, 100%. But were we good at it?
Mm.
Because we all know people who were good at puberty,
no.
who seemed to navigate it. They didn't get turned left and right. They worked out the school, they worked out the athletics, and they worked themselves into successful careers in life. True?
Yes.
True.
All right, now was that us?
No.
Nah, that
So
wasn't
we didn't do good at it. Then. We failed puberty 101. Go ahead.
So
We
but
asked
I'm
for no
saying that
reference letters.
I don't know if the goal was to be good. That's what I'm asking.
But that
So I don't know how many people say,
but that's what the
hey,
goal is
this is a
supposed to
good
be.
wife. This is a good husband, whose parents or community sat down like, to be a good wife, you need to do A, B, C, D. To be a good girlfriend, you need to do A, B, C, D. I
Right.
don't know if people really
Okay,
had those
but
kind
here's
of
the thing.
conversations.
Here's the thing. Let's say that didn't happen for us, but a Shahrazad Ali did happen for us.
Yeah.
A Marimba
Mhm.
Annie did happen for us.
That's right.
A Queen Afua did happen for us. And a Yana Van Zandt did happen for us. A Joy DeGruy did happen for us.
Mm.
A Naeem Akbar did happen for us. A Clenora Hudson Weems did happen for us. A church, a mosque, a synagogue did happen for us. Our aunties. Everybody had one man or woman in the crazy families we all had at least one man or woman that was a decent person, had a good example.
Right.
That's true.
Right.
Did we at least follow that person?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Not fully.
It's outnumbered.
No, see, we can't not fully. Nope. That's the point.
Be
See, again,
admired
accountability
before.
says we don't get the opportunity to create a crutch. Our problem is we keep, well, you know, some of us didn't. I was back there, I was on the plantation. I couldn't read. Lord knows I couldn't. Oh, Lord. No, we all had opportunities for correction. We rejected wisdom. Scripture says,
Right.
a fool despises
Right.
wisdom. How many of us despised wisdom? How many of us, when we were being told by family members, hey, do it like this, they trying to,
Yeah.
I'm grown. Come on, let's be
Trying to
honest.
rule me.
That
No.
is true.
That's true.
That's true. That is true.
Everybody here got warned about that little boy, that little girl that you was either hanging with, trying to date, or whatever. Everybody got a warning.
Yeah. That's
Did
true.
we heed it?
True.
No.
No.
So adults, where we are here, we got an adult now. Okay, come on.
Okay,
Sister
but
Kyle,
one,
you
one
said-
thing that wasn't
Okay, go. One thing that wasn't.
one thing that wasn't told, right? Because with these conversations that's happening online, and I've had conversations with you, and it, was stated that women are supposed to find this man that they're looking for, this whatever, if it's the 1%, whatever that man is supposed to choose that woman when she's in her 20s, right? You don't get to be in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and then look for this high quality man, because now you're of lesser value, so you can't obtain that man. You're supposed to come out of high school, go into college, and that's when you get that person.
Where'd you get
but
this?
this is what everybody is saying.
Who's everybody?
I saw that.
Have you said this?
No, I want you to say what exactly did I said.
I don't want to misquote you.
Yeah,
but
wait
that's-
now. Hold on, wait. Hold on, let me roll up my sleeves. This
Kevin Samuel. Hold on.
right, I know, but let me explain. Yes,
Okay.
I did say that.
Mhm.
I said Bibi Shahrazad Ali
Mhm.
taught us that every other group of women, when they go to university, understands it's not just getting my career, it's making sure to find a husband.
Okay.
Right, that is true.
Mhm.
Now, what happens if I didn't do it in that time? What else did I say? I said, you're affixing yourself to a culture or doctrine will then make the man see you. Go ahead, come on, let's go.
Before the culture
Before that,
and the
okay, let's go,
doctrine,
let's go.
okay. So what space would this young lady be in? Because normally the space that high quality top, what do they call them? Whatever man.
A successful man.
Right.
Figure.
He's not in the same space as the college student. So how is that supposed to work?
No. The high value man was in the space of the college student. Let me finish.
Okay.
But he was the nerd. See, high value men, we know when we're studying, study. Doc Tucker, when you was in school to become a doctor, when you were in undergrad and you were playing football, did you understand you had to keep up your grades?
Yes, I understood that, and I used to tutor students.
And you had to tutor
Yes.
to make some money.
But that's switching
Yes.
it.
No.
'cause that's switching it.
You said, where are the
No.
high value men?
Right, but
They're there, but a lot of women aren't attracted to them
No, but
until they got the value.
no.
Okay, go ahead.
They don't deal with
Now
it.
you're talking
women
about
want the
people
bad
in
boy.
the same age bracket that's still in the college together.
Mhm.
The conversation I'm asking is about the men that's already 50, whatever, 40s, 50s, looking for the 20-year-old. They're
Oh,
not
okay,
in
yeah, my
college
peoples.
together.
My
Your
peoples.
peeps, yeah,
Okay,
like,
go ahead.
that's the conversation.
He said,
Yo.
"My people."
What
He
about
tried to
What-
swerve.
no, I didn't try to swerve. I didn't understand. What about those dudes?
So what space are they? How is that? So how is that applicable? Like, how would those two people meet? Where are they supposed?
How
You're never
many
in
somethings?
with that high value man that's in his 50s and who's supposed to be getting the 20-year-old. What environment would they be in
I'll give you an
together?
example. There's a basketball player. He's at Dallas now. He was with the Lakers. Anthony Davis.
Mhm.
He met her as his waitress. She was waiting tables at the restaurant that he frequented.
Mhm.
He's worth 300 plus million,
Mhm.
and he married her.
How many more of those are
No,
there?
there's a
I'm
lot.
asking.
No. Here's the difference. There's a lot of good men that, first of all, good men don't care about how much this woman's making. We really don't.
Mm.
Because very few good men are going to have you supporting them
Mm.
financially. We're not going to come, you can hold $5. You got 10, you got a 10 I can hold till tomorrow. Yo,
Right.
anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
We're looking for people, oftentimes men, and there's good women too,
Mm.
right? But the good women have to understand that good men, not aware of whatever pains and hurts and scabs, and he's not coming looking for a lot of debate.
Right. Amen.
Because he's put himself in a bracket that means he doesn't have to.
Mm.
That's why I said the young woman, I say, if you're in college, get him there.
Mhm.
Because he has reason to grow with you because he has not achieved the value that society has set for him.
Mhm.
But once he sets that value, oh no, he has no reason to.
What's the debate? What's that?
Can I?
What's the debate? The debate is, I feel.
So people in their 20s don't
Or
have
I
I
think.
feels.
No,
I'm
no, I'm saying, no, the people in their 20s have to listen to I feels.
Mm.
The man in his 20s has to listen to I feels.
Mm.
The man in his 40s and 50s doesn't.
Mm. Okay.
Because he's heard about feelings already. I'm not saying you shouldn't feel.
Mhm.
I'm saying that things cannot be based on your feelings
Mhm.
after a certain point in life.
Mhm.
We tell this to 5-year-olds, don't we?
Mhm.
They say
That's
sorry.
true.
All the
They say
time.
sorry is not enough.
Mhm.
Well, I don't feel happy. Your feelings ain't the only thing in the world. Okay, so let's take the conversation we have with the 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9-year-old and
Mhm.
apply that to ourselves as adults.
Mhm. Okay.
It's possible.
Clear on. I'm sorry, sis.
Mhm.
Can you be clear on? Because when you're saying the debate, right, for those watching online, not just what the debate is, what does it look like to not have the debate? Like, what is the expectation of the man that has the temperament of the 20-something-year-old that's moldable, shapeable, and all of
The
that?
shapeable man?
No, shapeable woman,
Oh, okay.
right? So what is the expectation of that man that's the no debate woman? What's that?
Okay. If the man is cultured,
Mhm.
right? I'm not talking about 6-figure because anybody can get 6 figures. It's really not that hard. I got drug dealer friends that make 6 figures, so but they're not good people. Just put that out there. Right? I got guys I grew up with that is making 7 figures, but he's horrible, and what he does with women is not good, right? But different discussion. Quality men, cultured men, are looking for quality women that are cultured.
Mm.
So if you're a lady, regardless of your age, are you cultured? If we were having a dinner,
Mhm.
not some friends over, a dinner,
Mhm.
business dinner, do you know how to host it?
Hmm.
The answer is no. Go learn.
Right.
That's true.
Because
That's
I ain't
true.
talking about a barbecue, right? People, I throw barbecues all the day. Okay, I'm talking about a dinner. He's going to invite 5 business people over with their wives. Do you know 10, 20, 30? Do you 50? Do you know how to host that event? Do you know how to make a swan out of the napkin
Okay.
and put it in the cups? I was a waiter for 4 years, so I learned make the swan and the bird and how to ice sculpture. No, you had to.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know the forks? You know how to set up the plates? Do you know how to greet your guest? Not hi. Do you know how to greet? Do you know how to shake a man's hand?
Mm-hmm.
Because all y'all with these hard feminine grips, that ain't gonna work with a business partner. There's a way a woman shakes a man's hand that says that she's cultured. And this ain't a white person thing. This is in Africa.
Mhm.
This is in villages. I've seen with my own eyes that don't have a dirt road. I mean, they only have a dirt road, but the women know etiquettes. Do you have the etiquettes? Elijah Muhammad tried to teach us with Amy Jacques, with Clara Muhammad.
Mhm.
Garvey, Amy Jacques, Holy Coptic Church. We've attempted the etiquettes, and I still see people doing stuff. I go, did you read I know you read the book, and we read it twice together.
Mhm.
So yes, a man that's cultured is looking for culture. When you affix yourself to culture, culture determines your behavior, your purpose, and determines his behavior and purpose. Culture makes a man. Culture makes a woman.
Amen.
And that woman and man will meet within the culture.
Amen.
Without the culture, we're never going to get on the same page.
Right.
Because we're only both carrying the counterculture.
Right.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Dr. Ford.
Yeah, go ahead, sis.
I was thinking, because that was a little tape delay. Okay, so some of the things that I was told about relationships is you can change them. Like you can change people.
Mm.
You can change a man, you can change friends, you can change people. And that a relationship is 50-50. That he's going to do a level of work, she's going to do a level of work, and that's going to make it easy. And if they love you, they will come back. No matter what you do, true love always comes back.
Did that
And he
work?
can
How many
set it
people
free.
that worked out for? No?
Never.
Okay. So
Nope.
now let's talk about the changing somebody. You can't change anybody.
Uh-uh.
Mhm.
People can mirror you or they can reflect you. I'm talking female to male, right? Because again, culture.
Mhm.
Our doctrine says woman, symbol, moon, balanced, stable, reflects the light of the sun. That's biblical, that's Egyptian, that's Sumerian, that's culture. Is he a man worth reflecting? Does she agree she should reflect them? Those are all the things, culture will determine. But if they're both aligned with culture, that's one thing. But if not, can
Is
a
it molding
woman-
changing?
Huh?
Is it molding a thing, changing it?
I didn't say mold. I said reflect.
Refine.
When you stand in front of a mirror, you don't mold. Well, nowadays people mold themselves, but y'all know what I'm saying, right? Old school mirror, right? Now people like, right? But when you stand naked in front of a mirror, you can't mold what you're looking at. The mirror says what it is. Now, if you go to the mirror in the funny house at the circus, that mirror can distort. Even Zoom, right? Zoom right now, you can each go to your video and you can hit mirror and it's going to flip you.
Right.
Yes. Which means that what you're looking at is not really the image. It's going to put your right hand on your left side and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a difference between mirroring a person and reflecting a person.
Mm-hmm.
When we first are trying to adjust to the other person, we mirror them. You go on a date. So where you from? New York. I'm from New York too. Where you from? Bronx too. My favorite color is blue too. That person's mirroring you. So we're talking reflection. The 50-50, you can't change a person, but a culture can. Nobody changed me to this, but this culture. My belief in this doctrine has changed me. No person changed me. My belief, Sister Nala Saud, changed because of her belief, not because of a person.
Yeah.
The thing you believe in and ascribe to, it can change you.
So you're reflecting the culture, not the man.
No. You're okay. If it's not a relationship, you're reflecting the culture. The culture gives you your purpose. Bibi Marimba Annie. Your culture is your immune system. So you're reflecting the culture. And because you're reflecting the culture, the man in that culture sees you. In fact, the men outside the culture see you. The more cultured you become, the more men keep, hey, sweetheart, hey, queen, hey. And you're like, nah, I'm good. Because you have your culture.
Right.
Okay.
So the culture is what molds and shapes us, and that's where we meet.
Mm.
But where there's no culture, we don't have a common ground. Culture, religion, whatever word you want to put to it, there's got to be something that we have in common. Your man can't reflect you 50-50 because his
Mm.
nature is conflicted to that, to reflect you.
Mm.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? I want y'all to come on. Y'all quiet. Dr. Ford, the only
What
person
you mean?
talking. Everybody else is, come on, Sister Carr.
Sister.
Come on, get us. Come on, Simone. Come on, let's talk.
So after your 20s and I guess early 30s, then the only thing that gives value to the female is the culture, from what you're saying.
I didn't say the only thing. I said the culture after you, when you get to your 30s and 40s and 50s, what you're offering, everyone else is also offering.
Mhm.
What makes you
Mm.
stand out is that thing. What is that thing? Your culture is that thing. It's the thing that said, okay, we're all 40-something, we're all 40-something-year-old women. We all got a good job. We all got an education. We all have our own house. We all pay our own bills. We all is, okay, what's the thing that's gonna,
Mhm.
what's the thing?
Okay. So you say, okay.
Say my sister?
Can I jump in? I
Yes,
had an
please.
example a couple weeks back. I was once again on LinkedIn and I made a comment. Somebody was talking about the fact that men are gonna have to have more than one wife, or women need to accept this kind of thing. And I agreed. I made a comment, and I think I gave a scripture and some quote. I don't remember. And this guy DM'd me, and he's like, "Oh, the woman of my dreams." Now, based on what? And he's like, most women would not agree with that or don't see the practicality of it. And I was like, okay. And then we had a bit of a conversation. And he kind of shocked me because he's like, so why did I choose him? And I was like, I didn't choose you. You contacted me. And he said yes, but I responded. And you seem like a very intentional woman. So why was it that I responded to him? And he had me stunted. I literally was like, okay, I need to get away from you because I had not, he actually shook me with just what he was saying. And I was like, wow. But his whole perception of value was based on what I was contributing, which came from the culture that I have gotten from atonism. So I agree 100%, because I am well past my 20s. So.
Right. Mm-hmm.
All right, brother. Sister Carr said, do people change for themselves or for others? Again, if a woman is coming into consciousness, to culture, to spirituality without a man, she's coming for herself.
Mm.
Now, are there other women who are coming to get a man,
Yes, absolutely.
to get a good
Yes.
man and go the other way?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that too. So
Mhm.
it's not a man-woman thing versus it's people thing. That's why we say seeking true faith.
Mm-hmm.
Make the
Right.
person do more than seek.
Mm.
Push them to see will they embrace.
Hmm.
What's embracing true faith? It means embracing the totality of what I say I follow or believe in. Totally.
Mm.
Right.
If I'm Catholic, I'm Catholic.
Mm.
If I'm a Muslim, I'm a Muslim. That's the way the world, but we, in this new era, you can kind of pick and choose
Mm-hmm.
what parts of a thing you want. And that's why we can't seem to get on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Totality.
Mm-hmm.
So with this reflection, just
Mhm.
making sure, how was that taught? Because if we're coming from the world, like how does a man teach a woman how to reflect him? Do they have a conversation about this is reflecting me?
Notice I said culture. Okay, ready?
Ready.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Sela.
We all get this text.
Yeah.
It's not the commissioner, it's not Batman, it's Sister Carr, Dr. Tuck. Time for Selah. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I show up, you show up. Did I show up to talk to you or did I show up to make Selah?
Make Selah.
Make
Sheila.
So the culture, we're both reflecting the same thing. I said a few weeks ago, when we're talking about, I think it was week 1, I said, because sometimes in a relationship, I want to be in the person. And Colin Munson was like, I don't know about that. I said, no, I didn't mean it like that. What I meant was, or what I was saying is, if I say Namastu to you, then I see the divinity in you. I seek to merge with the divinity, right? That's what we all say.
Right.
I want to merge.
Right.
Sister Simone wants to merge with Ene. Brother Jason wants to merge with Ene. If Ene is in her, he bows to that presence, and she bows to the portion of Ene in him. If they both love that portion, they both will feel in love with each other.
Yeah.
Right.
It's because when the person dies, nobody be like, I'm going with you. I mean, people say it, but nobody actually says throw the dirt on me. If you do that, come up, right? We are the portion of the divine in that person. If you take on that divinity, divinity is a responsibility. Like we said, divine feminine, divine masculine. If I take on the responsibility of living, dressing, walking, talking, eating, exercising, and doing things in accordance to a spiritual system or discipline, that's what I'm reflecting. The light, the true light that lighteth.
Every human being.
But does it?
No.
Do you see the light in every human being you encounter?
No.
No.
There's some people we encounter, we be like, There's men I've seen have been around and go, nah, man, please nobody, he no good.
Straight.
You understand? And it's the same for the sisters, right? You've seen women that you would say, and you'll go to a brother like, don't date my sister. She no good for you. I'm not hating, I'm just telling you, you're a good guy. Or you might think to say it. Some people may not say it. So the reflection is the light of Creator. Now, when we're saying in consciousness, for many women, you're meeting the man. If you're in the Nation of Islam, most women come to the Nation of Islam and they find a husband there. So he's already going to be ahead of you in the reflection business of Creator. And that's the thing you're going to have to learn from. He's going to have to teach you what it means to be this. But not by his words, but by his actions. Brother Jason can't be like, Simone, this and Simone. No, he has to show, Sister Simone, correct me if I'm wrong. He has to show you by his behavior. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. And
you're gonna hold him. Go ahead.
No, I'd say he's definitely all about action rather than saying things. Anyone can say anything. But yeah, he's all about showing, showing up and showing his actions, definitely.
And when you ask him questions about your belief, he has to have answers or know how to get them, right?
Yes, and he does.
And when he gives you those answers, is it off the top of his head or does he try to go to a book and a reference and then show you?
Both. Jay's very knowledgeable, but he's someone that likes to educate himself and also others. And if he's not sure, he's not ashamed to say, actually, I'm not sure, I need to look into it. Or I need to speak to this brother or that sister and I'll get back to you. So absolutely.
See?
Yeah.
How old are you, my sister?
How old am I?
You put her on the spot.
I'm in my 30s.
Okay, there's nothing wrong. How old are you, brother Jason? What? What did I ask?
Why,
That's what's
How old are you?
I'm 42.
Okay, y'all acting like, what did I ask? I said, how old are you? They're like, oh my God. Oh, he could have asked us anything but that.
Well, ask you
that question. No, the reason I'm asking is because that's the question. You said, what does a woman do in her 30s?
Right.
So here's a woman in her 30s. What did she do?
She Got with a man
She got with a
and-
man in culture,
and embrace the culture.
embraced the
Mhm.
And
culture,
embraced it. Yeah.
and she has a man.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a wonderful idea. What a novel idea. Get with a man, embrace what he's into, reflect that, and your relationship begins. Man, I wish I had thought of that.
Just to say,
I'll put that in the
though,
book. The next print, do I have a chapter? Right?
just to
Okay.
say that it wasn't solely about Jason. It was important that a man had to be cultured first and foremost, but that came from me, like, even before we got together. And I think I described it as just someone who is into their blackness, because that's what my mum taught me. And growing up, it's interesting that even before atonism, growing up, I had a very strong Black identity. You know, you talk about there should be pictures around the house that reflect you. My mum had that from when I was young. So I never grew up with white Jesus. I had, you know, Bob Marley, Martin Luther King, Haile Selassie, because my mum was Rasta. So I had that even before meeting Jay. So the fact that he was also, he described it as even going beyond being in his blackness, there was that connectedness already, where I got to learn more, you know? So
your
I think
culture
it has to,
from your mom,
absolutely.
your
Yeah.
culture shaped you.
Yes,
It molded
100%.
you.
It molded me.
It set your sights in a direction.
Yes.
So that when you saw someone who fit that mold, you knew.
Yes, I
And
knew.
you knew that you'd be safe in reflecting that person.
Yeah.
You see the difference? So culture, like she said, her mom was Rasta, if I heard her correctly. And her
Yeah,
mom,
she was
Bob
Rasta.
Marley and Garvey and Martin Luther. Culture. Brother Jason from Scotland, let's bring him in. You have your hand up, my brother. And we'll take a commercial break in a moment.
Yeah, Namastu. Thank you. My question is about learning about this culture by reading the book, The Complete Etiquette and Nobility, which I like to purchase, and also, is it also to join the Brotherhood as well, to learn more about the culture, about etiquette, as well as reading the book of Complete Etiquette and Nobility?
The etiquettes of nobility will give us the etiquettes. The brotherhood will enforce the etiquettes. The sisterhood will enforce the etiquettes, right? I don't believe a man can make a woman. I don't believe a woman can make a man. I believe the men make men. Because I can be checked by Dr. Tucker and Kahun Anku, Brother Jason. And you, Sister Azandi, can be checked by Sister Cars, Dr. Ford, Sister Kaniswa Bepti, Sister Nala, and Sister Simone. They can check you. Because whatever game you might be able to run on me, or whatever game I might be able to run on you, I can't run it on them.
Right.
I can't play victim to the brothers. And you can't play victim to sisters who want to hold you accountable.
Right.
Now, to people who just, you know, we all just agree to agree, that's a different group. But if you're in a sisterhood or brotherhood, they're going to hold you and I to a standard. And that's what Love Lies Liberation is focusing on, that standard. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. If you have your Love Lies Liberation book, if you have your Melanated Love workbook, please get them out. When we come back, we get into it. This is Love Lies Liberation 2026. We'll be right back.
Time with the hearts of love, divine true love in a special way. The closer I get to you, the more you make me see. By giving me all you've got, your love has captured me. could never be more than friends.
Where are you? Where are you?
No,
I like they used to put your camera on.
Yeah?
They used to put your camera
no
on.
way. Let's see me eating my food.
It never really mattered too much to me, but you were just too damned old for me. All that really mattered was you were my girlfriend, and baby, that's all that mattered to me. Let me love you down, even if it takes all night. Let me love you down. You know it's gonna be so right. Remember when I drove you home from work? I love the way when you kissed me bye. All your friends think I'm just too young for you. You tell them that I can do what guys their age can do. Oh baby, let me love you down, and if it takes all night, let me love you down. You know it's got to be so right. Let me love you down, even if it takes all night. Let me love you down. You know it's got to be so right. Never really mattered too much to me.